first of all, it's definitely imperative, not just with us, but just in general, to engage between now and the general election. I would suggest having as many conversations with people as possible to widen your scope as much as possible. To engage in your teachers, question them like crazy. Like,
that's so important.
Question them like crazy. Because often what we always forget, and I remember when I was a kid, a parent was incredibly annoying because I was always one of those kids that used to always ask why.
Oh, I was one of those.
And then,
I was like, but you don't need to know that for the exam. I don't care. I want to know for life.
Exactly. And that's the thing, is that they always tell you, they tell you how things work, but they don't expect the why.
Yeah.
And explaining that is so important. So question your teachers. They are there for that purpose. They're there to educate you. So question them like crazy. And then if you are going to build up that community and you want to engage more, obviously we're always looking for writers and people to engage in the platform, so you're all more than welcome. And if there is a need in a school of young people, we will always develop the course there. From September, we're digitizing the course, so individual young people that aren't in a school that have the program can take it on themselves if they want to. Obviously, by that point, the election will have been gone by a couple of months. But anyway, there's always the next one. But yeah, so build that community, I think, is so important. Even talk to your parents if need be. The one thing that people always forget as well is that councillors and MPs are there for you.
Definitely.
The government, I think I quite like this analogy. It's like the government is like a company that we all own and we're all shareholders in.
Yeah.
And if you don't like something, a shareholder that doesn't like something, they will go and question the CEO. They will go and question the directors of the company. They're not just going to let it go because it's their money in the end.
Yeah.
So with this, why are we letting it go? If we don't like something, talk to your MPs. They also hold surgeries where they have to talk to people eventually.
Definitely.
So go over there and just talk to them. Doesn't matter if you're a 16 or 17-year-old kid, just talk to them. They'll be always willing to speak to you because they need your vote eventually.
That is so true. so true. Thank you so much. So where can people find you? Just, for our viewers and our listeners, where can people find you guys? What's all of the social media handles and the website? Please share that with everyone so they can engage.
Sure. So if you want to go on the website, it's www.shoutoutuk.org. The Twitter handle is shoutout_UK, and you can find us on Facebook at shoutoutuk.
Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm going to put you on the spot real quick before we end. Prediction.
Ooh.
Ooh. We have to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, no.
Just given everything that's happening right now, where do you see it going?
I was wrong about Brexit. I was wrong about Trump. So I'm going to go risque and say Labour are going to win.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Just because, first of all, everyone is saying that Conservatives are going to win. The Conservative poll, they've got huge amounts of leads in the polls. And the same thing happened with Brexit and Trump, where they were complete outsiders. They didn't look like they were going to stand a chance, obviously, with Trump and the yes campaign, to leave. And because of that, I think a lot more people are going to mobilise towards Labour just because of how dire they think the situation is.
Okay.
A lot of young people, over 100,000 young people, I think, registered to vote recently, for example. Yeah. So that's all, at least not a lot of them, going to be Labour supporters just because young people tend to vote Labour. So because of all of that, I think that it might just be a Labour win. Okay. I could be a complete lunatic and maybe...
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
We got it on camera. Thank you so much for joining us today. I want to wrap up just by sharing one final message for everyone who's watching. And that's, like you said, don't be afraid to have those political conversations. Don't be afraid to be wrong and to be corrected. Just have an open mind, question things, and really engage with not just this election, but future elections to come, and think about where it is that you stand on different issues, because those, I think, are the ways and the routes into politics. Because if you care about the environment or mental health or education, like you said, at some point you have to engage the system, because we have this mistaken view that politics is in Westminster, in London, and it doesn't affect you. Well, politics affects everything. Politics, what the word actually means, correct me if I'm wrong, is how we govern, how we run our society. So obviously you're going to want to have a say in that because it affects you. So leave your comments down below. Let us know. The question of the day today is, what's the one thing that you learned that you want to hear more of, that you're going to go and study? Tell us what you're thinking about, when it comes into the lead up to the general election. And as always, guys, just remember, just like a bee gathers pollen from different flowers, absorb what's useful, discard what isn't, and add what's uniquely your own. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.